It took me 23 years to get to this revelation, but it came. And I realized that the only thing that's different is what do you do when you're confronted with something that's beyond your range of sight? When you're looking at something you can't make out, what is your response going to be? A person with imperfect sight, somewhere along the line, has started staring, straining, trying to see. A person with normal sight who kept their vision doesn't do that. If you watch a person with normal sight, they relax, they scan around, they begin to imagine detail, and suddenly they see even more. You'll say, well, normal sight, of course you're not straining, you see everything. But that's not true, because there's always something beyond your range of sight. It's just the range of sight is a little different, that's all. One of my clients was on a vacation in Costa Rica. She and her husband were at a dinner with her brother-in-law and her sister-in-law, and they both had perfect sight. Both the brother-in-law and sister-in-law had perfect sight, and they're sitting at dinner. It was just, the sun was just starting to set, and they're looking out over the ocean, and the husband said to his wife, "Oh, do you see that ship over there on the horizon?" And she said, "Where?" And he said, "Well, it's over there, da, 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 da. If you compare this, that, that," and she's trying to point it out to her, and she's scanning around, and she doesn't quite see it at first. He's getting a little irritated with her, and he's like, "Oh, come on, it's right over there," and she's like, "No, don't see it yet," and she's just kind of relaxing, scanning, and imagining this little ship, and suddenly it goes, oh, I see it. And my client was watching this interaction with her brother and sister-in-law, and she said, "Wow." Even when he put pressure on her, she didn't try at all to see. She did exactly what you told me to do, Gloria. She began to scan around. She relaxed even more. She began to use her imagination, and suddenly she began to see it. So, you have a choice. What do you do when you're looking at something that you cannot see that you want to see? Are you going to stare, strain, try to see it? Or are you going to relax, scan, and use your imagination to think of what the detail could be? Your choice makes a difference if your vision gets better or worse in the next moment. The choice is yours.